Alright guys, okay, right, I want to say hi again guys, welcome back again. It's another video. I've just got off the bus and it's another one of those cases of verbal diarrhea. I think it's almost like I've got verbal diarrhea or something, you know, verbal diarrhea. I just keep talking about this reality stuff and it's like verbal reality diarrhea. Just constantly just talking about reality and nature. What a wonderful thing though, to be putting a message like that out into the world. Now look at this here. Can I smell the cut grass? Not too well. This is a nice park actually. The problem is it's tropical heat all the time, so you wouldn't really want to be walking in this park in the boiling sun. I can hear birds in those trees. Yeah, now I can smell the cut grass. So, there is another park which I like, also a very nice park. There's two actually I like. I'll show you them again. If you check out one of my other videos, I've made a couple of videos in this park, not too many videos in this park showing you much. Not yet, but there's another video on my channel, there's a couple of videos I think, but there's one in particular, one big video I made called, it's called Park Movie, I think it's called Park Movie, I think. Check that one, I made a long time ago. But early in the year, like about nearly a year ago, I made this one on the channel, you know, in the other park. But yeah man, it's like you got a lot of good stuff. You got people in hammocks. Someone laying there in a hammock. You get people laying, they set these hammocks up literally in the palm trees. It's like you couldn't make it up, you know. It's like you'd see on the TV or like somewhere in the Caribbean or something. But this is like far South China, it's the Hainan Island, you know, tropics, and you can see the palm trees around. Got the city buildings over there. And I'm sorry again, as I say, about this not being HD. I mean, you know, it's nice to do some HD videos sometimes. I will do some when I can, even shorter ones too. But the thing is, like, I like to have a good chat. But the thing is, like, it's like uploading these videos. I upload these HD ones. When I upload HD ones, like, it might take much longer to upload. If the thing crashes or something, and while I'm using the things, you know, it's going to be even more hassle. As I say, you know. Anyway, I'm just going this way now. Just walking on the grass. It's weird because I can't walk over there. I can, but it's like I avoid that way because like, you get so many people going up and down, and just trying to avoid that. I'm trying to find a peaceful place. There's just so many people here everywhere. I'm trying to find a way to just talk to you guys. So I'm walking on this grass. It's a bit bumpy, you know, but over there, if I was to walk by the road, obviously it's too noisy there. Plus you get the motorbikes too. So I just walk here. Maybe it's like a burning sunny day, like in the daytime, and the sun's burning down. You don't really want to do that because you want to walk in the shade. Let's get back to our reality talk. I'm going in this direction. I've got to go somewhere, as I say. Yeah. So what we're going to say this time about it? I mean, reality, man, truth. Like, to be real, to understand one side, you've got to understand the other side, right? So to speak. So to know something is like you got to know what not having it is. You know, you're not going to understand the feeling. You're not going to be able to feel the feeling of hunger when you're not hungry, when you're not haven't got an empty stomach, so to speak. Yeah, or full when you've got an empty stomach. You know? So, or like anything else, you know. The feeling of power if you're lifting something up and you've got strength activating the muscles in your arms to pick something up. But how about tiredness in the arms, carrying heavy things? You're not going to feel that if you're not activating the arms and doing that. But let's get back to what I'm saying though. You're like, you know, so to understand reality, we've got to understand what's not reality. And it's okay me talking about all this deep stuff and the universe and the atoms and cells and neurons and what do you call it, quantum physics and all that stuff. But nah, this is when we can kind of like talk about reality. Like, I mean, our lives, our daily lives around us and the habits we have and the things we do. What is practically realistic for you? You need to be able to recognize or start studying how to recognize what is practical for yourself. Realistic, you know, practical. That's what you need to learn. That's what we all need to learn, you know. Because if we don't, then we're going to be in more trouble. And it's like, it may be hard. So I'm trying to say, like, you may say, like I was saying in the last video, in the previous video, I was saying, like, you may not know how to recognize reality when you see it, how to grasp it, so to speak. We say grasp, it means that get a view of it, and kind of understanding with our mind when we look at something with our vision and see it. Right? But in a way, that's almost like the ground we're standing on, the thing we're holding, that real food that we eat that fills our belly for real. But how about this, okay, for a view as we walk through the fantasy forest. The sun's shot going down there and the moon will rise. But going back to what I'm saying, okay, look. Okay, so how do you grasp it, the thing that keeps changing? I guess that's what it is again, same sort of thing. You're trying to reach out, and man thinks he can go beyond the stars and all this. No, it's about being in the flow. It should never be. If you ask the question, and you may say I'm really being philosophical now and hypothetical, because I mean, certain situations are true or not, right? Or in the situation or not. What I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to say is, the thing, right, the main point, right, is, it's like you look so far beyond, you aim so far, and it's like you're looking so far beyond and stuff, and you're saying to yourself and that, like, it's so far away from me, something's so far from me, how do I reach with the sunlight? And the sunlight reaches you. It's like the moon, it's like, you're saying, how can I do that? How can I be there? You might ask yourself that question. You might say, how can I be there? How can I get there? It's just too far, it's too, But then, how can I grasp, how can I get into total connection with reality? Wow, it's like, it seems like far away from you, but the thing is, like, you might not use that word reality. You may say peace, freedom, understanding, at oneness with yourself, because you've got so much pressure on your plate. You've got work every day, you've got these people around you giving you shit, bad habits, worries about your whatever it is, your living standard, but you've got money, but you don't know, something niggling there, something getting on your nerves, something pissing you off, something bringing you down, and you don't know how you can keep yourself patient, calm, deal with things, handle things, and deal with this, deal with that. How can I, with all this stuff going on, and then you get distracted because you're looking at all that stuff going on around you, so you believe, I'm really in this shit. Did it attach yourself to you, or did you attach yourself to it? You go into a workplace every day, you work day in, day out. Did you ever try to find another job, or did you ever find another way out? I mean, you're complaining that you don't get enough money, you don't get enough sleep, you're exhausted in your body, you're breaking your back, and you end up with serious health problems. Well, you might have been doing that your whole life, You may have actually been doing that your whole life for many, many years. You may have actually been really, really harming yourself on the whole. And in the long run, not only will you not be able to get that time back, but you won't be able to fix things. It'll be too late. It's really irreversible. You can't get back. So the point is, okay, So you're saying that, so you've got the distraction of that part, which is the second part. I'm talking about the first part. I'm not even talking about the second part yet. That's the distraction. The other stuff gets you distracted and stuck to that crap around you. You see the stuff around you and you think that you're really incapable or unfree. Now, what I'm trying to say is, okay, I'm talking about, you're looking and you're saying, how can I go so far as to go into this place which is the self of peace and calm, tranquil, what do you call it, inside the self, It's far away from me. How can I go into this state of being where I'm just totally free? And I can understand nature and I can be at peace without hearing all this noise, going on around me, all this damn noise, And you say that to yourself, and you constantly have this idea in your mind, this way of thinking, and it's like, would you work for nothing? Same thing. So you're burning your mind at your thoughts. That's like for nothing, like not even thought. So you're wasting your potential. Would you waste your full potential? A lot of people talk about that they've got pride and ego, and they get angry and they want to talk about how hard they've been working and how people don't respect them and understand them and how worthy they are, worth of something, right? But the point is, they don't respect themselves. They don't respect themselves. And I don't mean that they need to stand up to people and be confident and prove. I don't mean that. I'm saying that in themselves, they feel they're a failure. They feel that they are They don't really believe. They believe they've done no good on this side of the road. They believe they've done no good, right? Done no good. That they are no good. They're like a failure to themselves, you know. They believe that all their efforts, you know, it's like they feel like they're weak, you know. They feel they're weak. They feel like they are just literally the slave of the enemy. They feel that they literally have to of other people. Sorry, not at the end. They believe everybody's the enemy. They are like a slave to them almost. They've got to prove. They've got to work. It's like, you know, like they're trying to buy the world. You know what I'm trying to say? They're trying to buy the world. They're trying to buy the respect, the acceptance, by a position, by a place. They're trying to gain something from external sources. It's rather than gain. Like, you know damn well, right? You can go to the whatever. You can go to the gym and you can go to you can exercise. I know you can use things. You can use that, you know, machine. I know, I understand, right? But I'm saying mainly it comes from you. If it did nothing, then you would not get stronger. You know what I'm saying? It's your mind and your body. It comes from you. From that first step in your mind, it's taking a step. So you work out. That's what I'm saying. Work out. Work out also mean understand, right? So you work out. You train your thought. You train your body. You work out. You develop yourself. But not develop yourself like you're trying to aim for something. Like there's some overall competition. That you're a success or failure. Then you're still alive. You're still alive. You don't need to be drinking, smoking, taking drugs. You know, trying to kill yourself. Trying to talk louder than everybody. Trying to look in their eyes, show how strong you are. That's just working for like a slave. You're not really free in your mind. You're not free. If you're not free in your mind, how can you be free anywhere? You can't begin from the start. Then where can you begin? I'm not being philosophical. It's true, right? The start. It's right here. So when you talk about the Tao's or yin and yang, it's not talking about the actual flow of nature. It's not. It never asks when do I start. It's always it always was. You know, you were born, like your parents were born. Like you're here now, you're alive, and there was no reason. If you're not dead, there's no reason to stop. So going back to the original point, right? Again, because we can spiral out, spiral in, and there's a root for that. You see the rings of the tree. When you cut the tree, you see in the tree the root where the rings grow out, and the root words come up from the ground. So going back to what I was saying, though. You reach it, people understand it, thinking is so far away. You see? It's so far away, this place. It's far from them, from the reality of where they are. So rather than reach for the things that are unreal, deal with what's real right here, right now. In yourself, understand where you are, where you are standing. You as in the being, not just the who, like the ego, the image, the title they give you, like the pilot of someone's airline company that they're going to sack tomorrow. No. Or some slave driver and goddamn confused president. No, we're saying, yeah. You know, yeah, you are right here, and you've got to understand where you are in yourself and understand yourself. And it's like, why, if you say it's so hard one way, it should be equal the other way, right? Do we agree, right? If something's out of reach, it's very far out of reach, or let's say distance, right? Distance, okay, on a long journey, right? If you want to reach somewhere or reach a goal or something right that's far away, it's out of reach, right? It's the same from here to there and from there to here. It's that distance. The distance is the same. You may have different speeds if you're taking a bus or a train, but I'm saying the distance and the time and distance is the same from you to that either way, there or back, right? So you've got to ask yourself this question. It's so far, with the idea I'm saying, not the actual thing, because you are here, that's outside of you. You've got to come back to the inside of truth, what you are. So the point is, the main thing is, like, you've got to understand, ask yourself, because you're still alive, no matter how much, what you've got, you know, money's a tool to, fair enough, you can eat, but you've got your brain, you've got your body, you can take care of yourself and work towards getting more. As long as you get your health and your sanity, you've got the power there to work with more and find a way to survive. And you know, and it's hard enough, but you've got to communicate with people when you can. But I'm saying, the thing I'm trying to say, going back to the main point again, what I was trying to say to you, is you're saying it's like far away from you. You ask that question, how can I do that? I say, get in touch with reality, get in connection with true reality, right? And a true peace, right? The opposite way to ask the question, you need to ask yourself, you need to ask yourself, Why can't I? Why can't I? What are the barriers that I'm putting in the way? We're going to talk more on this later on. Why can't I? What are these things? How am I using my day every day? What thoughts are occupying my mind? And why haven't I not tried to... You may not be able to untie the whole knot in one go, but untie little bits. You know what I mean? I need to understand. You know, they say every little helps, right? And you may be thinking, well, it may be hard to make those little steps and stuff. I've got to clean here. You say you want to clean this whole yard or clean someplace, right? And you say, okay, how am I going to do that? I'm going to start here, start there. It still looks like a big job, right? Where do you start? But it's like if you say, if you've got a problem in your life, I'm saying a different situation, a problem in your life, you say, how can I untie this, you know? How can you, it's like you build a wall or you take a wall down, same thing, how you take things apart time after time. And you know, it's like you say, like, it's either going to be harder going up a hill or down a hill, right? So you know, you got to find a way. Anyway, I'm going to go here. I'll talk to you more later, okay? I'll talk to you more later. I'm going to stop this one here, okay? Get in touch with reality. Thanks for listening to this ramble. Take care.